unit battles. So we have our first two units, the first unit of one and the first unit of the other one. Now it starts out by comparing the Trinity, the left one being Snipe, the right one being Assault, and it gives a bonus point to the advantage, so we're at 5. The cost of the left one was 5, the cost of the right one was 3. 5 beats 3, so we knock that one out. Now the opposing team does not get that card. Period. Now these are equal, so they cancel each other out. Now this one, we again have an advantage, which goes 4 to 2, 4 beats 2. So the opposing general does not have any cards at all, and we've got 2. In fact, since we are a Snipe and they are an Assault, we get the first turn. And since we're going first, our card triggers. First of all, we get plus 2 AP from that card. That card gives us plus 2 AP every turn that we go first. So now our AP is 6. You know, say we'll attack, do 2 damage because his AP is 2. And then we will attack and do 6 damage. And then since we went first, we get another 2, and we're up to 8. And this is how it plays out at this point. It's just kind of a battle of attrition after the first turn or so. Do-do-do-do-do. Hit quick view to get through this quickly, because you can kind of tell where this is going at this point. Yeah! So there's a practice battle. See how that works. Now that we have a decent deck, we can go to Versus. We can't do anything with logs since we haven't had any battles yet. Now all of these battles take place in the background. I'm going to go ahead and register Deck 2. Deck 2 is registered, and now every minute of gameplay that we spend, a battle goes on automatically in the background. So next time we log out, a couple battles will have happened. And we just get to come back to it. Now then, Adley wanted to talk to us, so let's stop messing around in Crimson Versus and go talk to her. Hey, the official forum. People are posting and stuff. Oh, wow. People apparently freaking out about the whole server thing. And you can kind of grasp what the conversation was about just by reading the people's responses, though the admins deleted most of the important comments. Yeah, Kestrel making a big deal about it. They went around killing people. Yeah, well, in we go. CC Corp is kind of taking the nothing...
is waiting for us at the water fountain, down in the Alchemy District.
The nothing happened approach, and to be honest, I don't think they had to say much of anything because the player base doesn't believe the people. Waiting down at the water fountain though, so down we go.
Adley.
Look! I mean, listen! I can speak normally again!
But what about your paralyzed hand?
Well, it's still there. But even so, the fact that I can speak is a big step forward. Look, I even bought a controller that I can use with one hand.
Are Are you sure you want to keep going with the world? I mean, aren't you scared? Come on. It's not like the world's going to go away, so why not just take some time off?
Of course I'm scared. I'm scared, but I'm not going to quit the world, ever. After all, I can tell. This isn't anything that a doctor can cure. If I don't do my best here, it'll never be healed.
There's nothing I can do for Adderley, is there? So I have an avatar now. So what? Nothing's changed at all. First Shino, and then Adderley. I can't save anyone by myself.
And also, don't forget the fact that Sakaki is here. And... Haseo?
You're not feeling well, are you? If you have time in the game, you should rest up.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
I'm such an idiot. It's here in the world where Adderley seems to feel most at home. After all, this is where Sakaki is.
Sakaki. Am I the only one in all of this world that realizes how much of a pompous jerk that guy is? Really? And admittedly, this is one thing that irritates me just a little about this game, is how dependent Adderley is on Sakaki. Now, I know it is with good reason, as we will discover later on in the game, but it doesn't stop it from being irritating. And we can see here, Haseo has shown a phenomenal amount of growth. I mean, he's actually trying to be nice. He's worried about others. He wants to help. Oh, well. Oh, we got a couple emails, so let's go check and see what we got. Let's go to Crimson Versus first.
Crimson Versus! 2
wins, 3 losses. Okay, so the deck we put together probably wasn't the best in the world. Versus. This is where we can check our log. We can see the last 5 matches we've been through. And we won 2 of them. But we lost against the other 3. You can view the log to watch the replay of this. And see just where we went wrong. Okay, so we lost that, so we're probably not going first. And now we see the reason we lost is really that the opponent's general has 10 charisma. And really, we're not going first because they have more charisma. If the generals are matching their trinity, whoever has the most charisma goes first. And you'll see we will lose a lot of matches due to that. I guess I should also say a lot of the artwork on the various cards is kind of neat. Some of them, they took old artwork. They took, like, the characters from the original Dot Hack games. Like, we have Mistral here. Freaking Mistral, man! But then they also came up with some new artwork for some other ones. 4 damage to us. We're not going first, so we don't get a bonus. 2 damage. You can kind of see how this is going from there. see how this one worked. Oh wow, lost that one. Lost that one. Freaking Ovan! With your dang 11 charisma. Oh well, gee, we're boned. And then he attacks and kills us, doesn't he? Yep, there we go. Done. So as far as I can tell, it looks like the main reason we're losing is because the opponent has better generals than we do. It also doesn't help that we're relying on a card that really gives us... Ow. And then of course we're not going for... We're relying on a card that's an off Trinity that we really shouldn't be using. And then of course we won those, so... Still going the same, but there's not really much we can do about it. I mean, the main reason we're losing is because we don't have a better general. Well, let's see here. We're using... How many? We're using 9 charisma. So maybe if I can find... Well, we have a shield here. Cost 1, though, so we're probably going to lose either way. That's cost 2. So I guess we can swap that one out, because then we'll at least not be at a disadvantage. But then this one's kind of useless to us, so maybe we shouldn't go with that one. But we don't really have any other cards to put in, so... I don't know, let's just leave it as is and hope for the best. Now, for the most part, I'm probably going to be handling a lot of Crimson Versus off-screen. I love it, but I understand it can get a little tedious watching me come over and check Crimson Versus and go, how should I tweak my deck today to be even more efficient? So I'm probably going to be cutting a lot of that out, but unless for some silly reason you guys actually like watching me stare at cards and going, well, this one will do this, and this one will do this. Maybe this one will work better than this, and oh, this replay helped me show the... So, yeah, and who knows. Let's see here. Coon sent us an email. Yeah, Adeli's in a complicated position on her own. We need to do everything we can to help, but letting out about Ida and GU and everything when we're in the position we're in... Yeah, he was typing the email from work, so... He's got a point there. If we can get her epitaph back from Ida, everything should be okay. Everything should be well. And of course, we need to be nice to Adeli, and that's advice we don't get until after the fact. Off to Raven's at home, though.
It looks like Adeli wrote Coon an awfully detailed email. I guess she really is putting some distance between us after the whole Sakaki thing.
For Pete's sake. Again, it's that she's almost blind to the fact that we didn't even say anything wrong when we were there. He was the one being a jerk to us.
Well, guess I'll go to Raven's at home for now.
Freaking Sakaki.
Let's go to Raven's at home.
Off to Raven. Yada's got us some news. With any luck, we'll hear a little bit more about what the crap just happened on the Ida server. Probably nice for a little bit of keeping us up to par on things.
Nothing happened? After all that, you're telling me that nothing happened? How the hell can that be?
Yet it is a fact that nothing happened. What the real world saw was practically nothing. The time we spent in the Ida server was only a few minutes in the real world. As far as everyone is concerned, the whole thing was nothing more than some network trouble.
But there were real-life players losing consciousness during that time.
Look at the response in the news reports and forums. No one, except for those directly involved in the incident, believed that it is even possible, let alone true.
So you're saying we should just let it go? Oh yeah, that's rich.
Haseo, watch your tongue.
Shut up! Just how important is this guy anyway? He's always acting all wise and knowledgeable, but he never does anything useful when it counts. And on top of that, he tried to use all of us as his own personal laboratory guinea pigs. Disgusting. There's nothing special about him. He's just a coward!
The anger that you are displaying stems from Atali's player, right? There is no need to worry. I'm well aware of her unfortunate symptoms.
Oh, really? Well, good for you! So now what are you gonna do about it? Please enlighten me! What's the great and mighty Master Yada going to do? Any ideas, huh?
We are currently tracing the problematic Ida. As long as we can retrieve her epitaph from Ida, her symptoms should heal completely. So, do you have a problem with that?
A problem? You bet I do. I'm sick of this, Yada. Make an announcement about Ida and what just happened, and shut down the server! I mean, the CC Corp executives will listen to you if you talk to them, won't they? At this rate, there'll only be more and more victims. Yada!
You wish us to make this information public without plans to solve the underlying problem? Are you aware there is a high probability that the panic on the Ida server would be repeated in the real world if we did what you propose?
Hey, Yada. If you shut down the server, Epitaph users wouldn't be able to access the world either, right?
Of course.
In that case, I'm completely against shutting it down.
Why?
Because I haven't settled my score with him.
Him?
Tri-Edge. That bastard is still around here.
Haseo, are you still thinking only about yourself? After everything Atali's been through?
Myself? Hardly. The only one I'm thinking about is Shino. If it'll bring Shino back, I'll...
Enough! I see how it is. I'm sorry, but I can't stay with you all any longer. I won't. I can't.
Kun!
Leave him be.
But...
He'll come back, you'll see.
You think so? I think he's pissed for real.
he will have no choice but to come back. Once he calms down, he will understand that no matter how much he dislikes it, this is the only place with all the answers. Never mind him. There is something I'd like to ask you.
Huh?
Did you find anything of use in the IDA server's operation folder?
What's this? O-Von-01. Ovan? Can't remember.
If we were to shut down the world, not only would we lose the means to cure Atali of her affliction, but we would also lose forever the means to restore consciousness to the Lost Ones, to Shino.
Don't worry about it. As long as you keep your promise to me, I'll be happy to cooperate with you. However, don't you dare utter Shino's name with that forked tongue of yours again! Even now, Shino's unable to return to the real world.